I'm Neely Myers, the 2015 campaign chair for the Carthage Area United Way, and I'm really excited you're watching this video today so that you can learn more about what your volunteer hours, what your dollars do for the United Way campaign right here in our very own neighborhood. Well, I have been a donor to United Way and a volunteer for years in the past, and always kind of looking for a way to get more involved. And last year, the former campaign chair was having a conversation with me, just a basic generic conversation at a networking opportunity. He made mention that he was looking for a co-chair for the coming year, and he said he was looking for someone who was organized, someone who was detail-oriented, someone who already knew a little bit about United Way, and someone who cared about United Way. And I think I just maybe had a big smile on my face, and he stopped and he asked me what, and I said, well, I kind of feel like you're describing me. Can someone volunteer versus being asked? And he said, absolutely. And so I jumped in with both feet. One of the reasons I'm excited to be campaign co-chair this year is, again, I've been involved for years, and I feel like it's very important to give back to the people who give to you. And this community gives to me in so many ways, and there's so many agencies in the area that service our community. And so I really wanted a way to give back, to feed where I'm fed, and this is a really good way to do that. I'm hoping, of course, as always, and I feel like we will, blow our goal absolutely out of the water so that we can continue to help all of those agencies who not only think of helping in the short term, but who help in the long term. I can sit here and tell you all day how much I love United Way and the mission of the United Way, but I really feel like you're going to benefit more, and it's going to be more impactful for you to hear from the people that are affected by your dollars. Let's hear from them now.
United Way just does not touch one person. If you think about it, if you know a Boy Scout, if you know a woman who needs care in a crisis center, if you yourself, family, find yourself needing a place to stay, all of our children, I can say almost all the children we serve, up to 66 a day, have had to go to Children's Mercy in Kansas City. All of those are United Way agencies. We routinely share clients with Children's Haven. It's not competitive services, it's wraparound services. You know somebody who needs the help of one of these services. So I would hope you would know that every dollar that you give counts, because you put your dollar with somebody else's dollar and you're able to support these community resources. And that's what a good community has. They care for all their citizens. So that's what your dollar and somebody else's dollar does with United Way.
This is an effort where we can partner together. It's not just us at the Carthage Crisis Center, it's a community-wide effort. And we have people that walk in the door every day who want to contribute in some way. And just a few minutes ago, we had a lady, along with her friend, that were taking responsibility for 6 little children, and they needed help. And because of the support of the United Way and people of the community, we're able to say to them, hey, we'll get you clothing, we'll get you food, and we'll help you in any way we can. Carthage is a gracious and a generous community. And so I am sure that people are going to respond to the United Way campaign this year, and they can be assured that their dollars are going to be used in a very, very careful fashion rather than wasted. And I know the people who run most of the other agencies in town, and I can speak for them too, that those dollars are not wasted. They're put to a very effective use, and they're a great investment in the lives of people.
The services that provided through the United Way and through all of its partner agencies, those could not happen in the community without community leaders stepping forward and giving of what we call their time, their talents, and their money. Not just reaching out for the checkbook and writing a check, but whatever skills, whatever talents they have, and of course the most valuable resource is their time. Just having somebody there that says, we care and we find that this is important for our family and for our home. I say that I look forward to the next year that we have here in Carthage. Working together with United Way, working together with the other agencies, the things that we're going to accomplish in the next year, I'm excited about.
You've heard now from the people that are impacted by your dollars, by your time and your energy, and I hope that it meant to you what it means to me, and I hope that you open your hearts and find a way to be involved, whatever that means. We'll find a way to plug you in. I just hope that it means something to you like it means to me, and making our community a better place is really everybody's job, so let's work together to make that happen. You heard from a few of our agencies today, but there are 14 agencies that the Carthage Area United Way serves, and I don't know if everybody knows that, so I want to make sure that you know there are 14, and I want to make sure that you can see who they are right now. So you've heard from me about being the change that you want to see in the world, and we see lots of opportunities and have lots of opportunities to speak to the agencies, and we hear from the agencies at our civic clubs and in our social lives and at work. We hear how the agencies plan to use the dollars and why they need those dollars, that energy, that time. But they're just one cog in the wheel. Let's talk to the people who are impacted, the people who personally use those services and have benefited from that.
I am a recovering alcoholic. In 2001, I had lost my children. I was at the very bottom of the barrel. Life was terrible, and I went to Lafayette House for drug and alcohol treatment. That was May 10th, 2001. I received treatment. They helped me get my children back. And I've been in recovery ever since. I've got 14 years clean. While I was there, I told them one of these days I'm going to come back here and work. And I've been working there for almost 13 years now. I'm the food service manager. They helped me get housing. They helped me with resources to get my children back. They helped me with continuing resources in continuing recovery. They helped me learn to be a better person, helped me learn to have a productive life. And I believe a lot of that was due to the United Way. I am very grateful to the United Way. I have known from the beginning that the United Way was involved. And I've always had a heart for the United Way. And I do say thank you. I every year faithfully do my contributions to United Way.
I came into the crisis center pretty broken. I've been an alcoholic for 12 years and I had just gotten out of treatment and I had nowhere to go. And so we had called everywhere in the town that I was living, and I went to a housing place and they called Brian and Marilyn, and Brian got on the phone and I kind of gave him a little background story and he said okay, and it was really a blessing in disguise. And you really don't know what you're walking into when you moving to a new town, first of all, but then also like quote unquote a homeless shelter. I don't like that stigmata of those. But they are such caring and loving people, but stern at the same time, and keep you focused on where you need to go. And within a week I had a job. I just bought a car yesterday, my very first car ever. So that's exciting, and just mandatory Bible meetings and just their compassion really touches me. I am so grateful. Not in 27 years of my life did I think that I would be where I'm at in 4 months of being at the crisis center. Like, if you just knew my entire history, it's so beautifully intense. Like how much I've been helped in all areas of my life. If you would have met me like a year ago or 2 years ago, it wouldn't be the same girl sitting here. And now I'm becoming a woman, and I think that with responsibility-wise and the way that I carry myself and just everything, it's astonishing, and I never want to let it go.
Having heard from these agencies and from these people and hearing their stories and hearing how they're impacted by the United Way, you can see that great things really do happen when we live united. Thank you for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I really hope if you have questions, if you need more information, that you seek out that information, that you call the Carthage Area United Way, or it's really important to me, you can call me and I will answer your questions. You can ask me and I will help you find the information that you need. And I really hope that you'll be involved.